Hey crew, today we're going to continue our conversation about place value. So our target today is I can demonstrate an understanding of place value. And this word demonstrate means to show. So you're going to show me that you understand place value. And place value is where we put numbers in a whole number, right? The ones, the tens, and the hundreds and beyond that make up a number. So the first thing that I'm going to have you do is just to make an estimate. Remember, an estimate is an educated guess. So I'm going to move this card and you're going to look at my stack of popsicle sticks and you're going to come up with a number that makes sense for how many popsicle sticks you see here. I'm going to tell you that each of these bundles is a bundle of 10 popsicle sticks. And I have some singles off to the side. So if you see more than 5 bundles, your educated guess should lead you to believe that there's going to be more than 50 sticks, right? So don't count, just look and make an educated guess, make an estimate. And I want you to think of that number in your head. I'll kind of move these around. They're stacked on top of each other. Right, you don't have to write it down, you don't have to turn it in, I just want you to think of it in your head. Okay. So now we're going to count them. So just like we've done in class where we talked about bundles, right? 10 single popsicle sticks make a group of 10. So if I was to unbundle this, we would see that there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 single popsicle sticks or 10 ones becomes a group of 10. Because we want to be efficient counters, we don't want to have to count each of these individually. So we say that 10 ones makes a bundle of 10, right? It makes one group of 10. So let's count by tens first to figure out how many we have, and then we'll move on to our ones. So I'm going to scooch these down. All right, I want you to count with me. The last couple of days you've gotten some practice with counting by tens. I want you to help me count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 191, 192, 193, 194, 195, 196, 197. So I have 197 popsicle sticks here. So I want you to take maybe 15 seconds and think about your estimate. When I asked you how many popsicle sticks and you made an educated guess, I want you to think, how did your estimate compare with our actual number of popsicle sticks? So take about 15 seconds and think about that. Okay, so I have 197 popsicle sticks. I have one group of 10 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 tens. A group of 10 tens makes 100. Okay, so just like a group of 10 ones makes a bundle of 10, 10 groups of 10 make 100. Instead of having to count these out individually, we can say 100. Okay, so we have 100 So we have one group of 100, and we have 9 tens, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 9 groups of 10s is 90. So I have one group of 100. I have 9 groups of 10, which is 90. 190. And then I have 7 ones, right? I can't bundle these 7 ones because they only get bundled when we hit 10, right? The maximum amount of ones I can have here is 9, because as soon as I hit 10, we bundle them together and it makes a group of 10. Just like here, the maximum group of 10s that I can have is 9, because if I have 90 and I add 10 more, now I have 100, right? So it rolls over here and I have one group of 100. Okay, so here I have 197. So I want to review that again. So 10 ones, right? 10 singles, 10 ones is bundled together to create 110. Because we're efficient counters, we don't have to count these individually anymore. We can count it as a group, 10. 10 tens becomes 100. So instead of saying 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, we know that 10 groups of 10 is 100. We can count that quickly and efficiently, 100. Okay, so I'm going to review that one more time. 10 ones equals 110. 10 groups, 10 singles, 10 ones makes one group of 10. 10 tens, or 10 groups of 10, makes 100. Okay, I'm going to show you guys with base 10 blocks. And then we're going to do a quick mini quiz activity. All right, so if I had to represent 197, this is my group of 100 because I have 10 groups of 10 here. I have 100. 100, 90, which means I have 9 groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I have 7 ones, 7 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is 197. If I added another 10 to 90, I would create 100. So we would trade in our group of 10 tens for 100. If I added 3 more to my group of ones, I would trade these in for 110. So let's practice with identifying place value and how many I'm showing you with these base 10 blocks. Okay, so let's start slow. I have 2 tens and 3 ones. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. I have 23 here. Let's try this. Okay, take a minute, count your tens, count your ones, and think of the number, what number you've created. Okay, let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So this number is 46. 4 tens, right? 4 tens and 6 ones. Okay, let's try with another one. Okay, let's count. Okay, think of that answer, what you just figured out, and let's count together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. So I represent 79. There are 7 groups of 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9 ones. Okay, first grade. I'm going to give you a mini quiz. This is not for a grade. I just want to look at it and see how we're doing with place value. So you can either write it on a little piece of paper, you just need 4 lines, or you can type it directly into Dojo. I want you to do this completely by yourself. If you need help with directions, you can ask an adult, but I don't want the adults helping you to count. I want you to count and figure it out all on your own, because that's how I know as your teacher how we're doing with place value. Okay, so we're going to have 4 problems. I'm going to do the same thing that I just did. I'm going to flash some base 10 blocks up on the dock camera, and you're going to write down what number I represented. Okay. All right, number 1. Okay, tell me how many 10s and how many 1s, and write that number down for me. If you need a little bit more time, go ahead and pause it. Okay, number 2. Okay, tell me what number I'm showing you here with base 10 blocks. Okay, write it on your paper. If you need more time, go ahead and pause it. Right, number 3. Tell me how many 10s and how many 1s and what number that is. If you need more time, go ahead and pause it. Okay, number 4. How many 10s? How many 1s? Okay, go ahead and write down those 4 numbers. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you need to rewind to double check what I've put down, go ahead and take your time. You can write it directly into Dojo, or you can write it on some scratch paper and turn it in. Remember, this is a quiz, but you're not getting a grade. I'm going to use it to help me understand how we're doing with place value. So I want you to treat this like a quiz you would in class and show integrity. Make sure you're working on your own. If you need help from an adult, it's for directions only, not to help you with answers. All right, crew, I can't wait to see your answers, and we'll check in soon.